Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best budget graphics card. Starting at number 5. EVGA GeForce GTX. While it might seem that I have something against NVIDIA cards based on this article, the reality is that at the current price points, AMD cards seem to make more sense in the sub-$200 price range. The RX 5500 XT outperforms the GTX 1650 Super and the RX 580s Extra. 4GB of VRAM and lower price than the 1650 Super make it a better buy as well. However, if the GTX 1650 Supers were to come down in price to a level similar to or lower than the RX 580, they might be worth a look. And if they do, this EVGA card would be one of the better options. It comes with a 1755 MHz base clock, 4GB of VRAM, and a dual fan configuration. So, for now, the GTX 1650 Super is an honorable mention. Real boost clock, 1755 MHz, memory detail, 4096 MB GDDR6. All-new NVIDIA Turing architecture to give you incredible new levels of gaming realism, speed, power efficiency, and immersion. Dual fans offer higher performance cooling and low acoustic noise. Built for EVGA Precision X1 all-metal backplate, pre-installed. 3-year and EVGA top-notch technical support. Coming at number 4. XFX AMD Radeon. If you don't have more than $100 to spend on a graphics card, you have a few options. As of right now, the best sub-$100 GPU is an RX 550. And, as of the time of updating this guide, the top RX 550 currently available is XFX's Core Edition. This card comes with a 1203 MHz base clock rate, 4GB of VRAM, and a single-fan cooling configuration. Due to the single-fan configuration, this RX 550 measures in at just 6. For non-demanding games like League of Legends, this card will work just fine, and for more demanding games, you can play on lower settings until you have enough money to upgrade to something more powerful. Experience the latest premium technologies optimized around the revolutionary FinFET 14 technology that provides extraordinary performance and efficiency. Enjoy cool and quiet gaming, and leverage new possibilities with optimized levels of efficient headroom. Imagine the future upgrade capabilities with HDMI 2.0b and DisplayPort 1.3/1. For features that can enable the latest generation of displays to deliver beautiful Beyond HD, HDR, and ultra-smooth FreeSync experiences. At number 3. XFX RX 574GB. If you have a tighter budget and you can't spend more than $150, this XFX Radeon RX 570 graphics card is a good option. The RX 570 lags a bit behind both the RX 5500 XT and the RX 580. But it will still run most games on a 1080p monitor on at least medium settings. This card is actually the longest option on the list, measuring in at 9.6 inches long. However, it's still compact enough to where it will fit in the majority of modern cases. Demand more, demand Radeon. The XFX Radeon RX 570 series graphics card, coupled with AMD Liquid VR technology, delivers a virtually stutter-free, low-latency experience. Number 2 of my list. GIGABYTE Radeon RX. If you don't quite have $200 to spend, your next best bet is probably the another GIGABYTE card. Their Radeon RX 580 Gaming Edition. The 580 has been around for a couple of years and it has always been a great option for gamers on a budget. Core clock. MHz 1355 in OC mode and 1340 in gaming mode. WindForce 2X with blade fan design RGB fusion. 16. 8M customizable color lighting stylish metal backplate. Memory clock 8000 MHz intuitive Aorus graphics engine. This card requires a 500-watt power supply, measures in at 9. So, if you want to save $30 without having to sacrifice too much performance, this card is worth considering. It, too, will handle 1080p gaming just fine. And number 1. GIGABYTE Radeon. If you're looking for the best budget graphics card under $200, then an RX 5500 XT is currently your best bet. At times, you could find an RX 590 or GTX 1660 FR under $200. But as of right now, the RX 590 is tough to find anywhere. And all of the GTX 1660s are over $200. So, if you've got right at $200 to spend, the GIGABYTE RX 5500 XT is your best bet. This GIGABYTE card features GIGABYTE's dual-fan WindForce 2X configuration, a 1647 MHz base block, and 8 GB of VRAM. With its dual-fan configuration, this RX 5500 XT only measures in at 8. Powered by 7nm Radeon RDNA architecture. Accelerated game fidelity with Radeon image sharpening and Fidelity FX. Immersive gaming experience with FreeSync and FreeSync 2 HDR technology. WindForce 2X with alternate spinning fans and direct touch copper heat pipes. Intuitive controls with Aorus engine. Base clock 1647 MHz. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.